Well, this is our third episode in the evening's trilogy. And this is for February 8th, which was yesterday. So we're really getting caught up here. Um, and, and we got up early yesterday morning so that we could take the ferry. And we got down to the ferry early, and we actually sat back and waited to the next ferry just so that we would get really good seats. Do you want to talk about where we went and what we did?
Sure, we were going to Waiheke Island, which is an island in one of the sounds outside of Auckland. And it's this lovely island that many people live on. It's got about 10,000 people living on it. And people anchor their yachts and go in and eat at the cafes and go to the wineries and get other things, just island life. So you have beaches and everything. So anyway, it was a lovely place, and it was about 45-minute ride from downtown, the center of Auckland, past some lovely islands, and we ended up at Waiheke. Now, we were picked up by a small bus when we got there. Did you want to say anything about the ride, Jim?
Oh, no, just that it was very scenic. We had great views of Auckland. You mean the boat ride?
The boat ride.
Right. And as usual, in the port, we saw some beautiful boats. They have some of the most beautiful boats, especially sailboats here. Anyways, and so we got nice views of the city and some of the islands that we went past on the ferry. I was surprised that they had these stone cliffs. I hadn't anticipated that. But we got to Waiheke Island, and as you were saying,
we got picked up by a small bus, and they took us to an olive grove. And in this olive grove, they grow their own olives, and they press them. And they also get olives from other people throughout the island. It's all organic, and they then, of course, make their own olive oil. So we had an olive oil tasting. There were 5 or 6 different kinds of olive oil. They were really delicious. Some of it more of that grassy taste that you get, some of it more buttery, some of it lighter, some of it heavier. And it was really interesting. It was like a wine tasting, but an olive tasting with little pieces of bread that you dipped in the olive oil. And they were very proud because they sent one of their olive oils, and it was a Mediterranean style olive oil, like what is in Italy. They sent it over to a contest in Italy, and they said there were 5,000 olive oils submitted. They ended up in the top 100, and then they ended up in the top 20 in the world for this Mediterranean olive oil that they make. So, and it was buttery and delicious. It was really good. Did you want to say anything more about that?
Oh, just that they actually have little groves in different parts of the island and different trees. So maybe in one place they'll have an Italian or in a Spanish olive tree, or in another one a Greek, and they can take advantage of the different microclimates on the island to make these different olive oils.
Yes, that was an important part. This island has different microclimates, so you can grow different kinds of things there. I mean, of course, the other thing that we enjoyed was after the olive grove, we went for wine tasting.
Ah, good point.
Right, and so there are at least 30 small wineries on this island. It's amazing. And they took us to one of those, and it was fantastic. The wine was really good. We had a white, a rosé, 2 reds, and then like a port. And they were all delicious and very good. But there was something very special about this place. This fellow fell in love with Spain. He was a physician who came back and bought land in New Zealand. I don't know what country he was from, and started this wine estate. And do you want to say a little bit about what he had done there?
Yeah, he really liked Gaudi. And so he had created kind of his own Parque Güell, and the Gaudi mosaic works. So that was really nice.
And Parque Güell, they may not know what that was.
Oh, that's the park, the public park in Barcelona that Gaudi built all these buildings and mosaic work. And so thank you. And then we had a really nice lunch down by the docks, where we had some halloumi cheese and a salad. That was really good. And we took the ferry back to town and disbanded for the evening. You did some laundry. We both worked on the recordings, the previous 3 recordings that you've seen. And I worked on trying to put some pictures and put them together. And then we went to bed. And today is going to be another story that we'll tell you. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Love you.
Love.
Bye.
Bye.